Find your lack of faith disturbing. Get over here!
Great power comes great responsibility.
To enthuse about a specific topic, not realizing that most people listening will fail to understand it. That's a Geek Out. This is the show, the Geek Out Show.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Gil, Blackwell Comics, host of the Geek Out Show, and I'm here with a special guest today, extended part of the family. We got Agustin here.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Yo, bro, happy to have you here. Welcome back from San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, thank you, man. It's been a hell of a week.
Dude, you're telling me, man. I feel like it's been kind of like a roller coaster ride, kind of.
Oh, for sure, definitely. A long-awaited roller coaster at that.
3 years kind of in the making.
Yeah.
Since 2019. And special shout out to you, man, because like me and Seth were able to go because you got in and you bought us tickets. So I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem, man. I was just happy to, be able to help out and get you guys in.
So for some people that don't know, like when entering San Diego Comic-Con is basically an open pool, and everybody gets the circle, and then we're hoping that we get in, and if you get in, you can get up for 2-3 other people.
I believe it's definitely 2 other people, maybe 3, but for sure 2.
Yeah, I think for sure it's 2 other people. So since you got in, you were able to get for me and for Seth as well.
Yes.
So that's fucking dope, dude, and I appreciate that. And after a long talk with the wife, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna do next year, this, that. I think I am. I think I am still gonna do San Diego Comic-Con next year. What about you?
Oh, dude, definitely. This is my, I believe my 6th year going. So
Damn, nice.
Yeah. My first year was 2015. It was the first year I went. Obviously, we had that 3-year delay. And man, honestly, it's something I always plan every year. It's like, honestly, it's like a big vacation to me. It's something I always look forward to, so as long as I can get in, I'm going to keep going. So
Definitely. So a little bit of spoilers, because like me and Seth, we're going to do a sit down, just he's on vacation, a part 2 of his vacation, right? Because he just did San Diego last week. But he was saying that he did not like it. And he probably would not do it again unless, like, for sure, like, me and him were going to go and we could stay, like, at the same place or something like that.
Okay.
And then, like, figure something. I think he just had a terrible time and experience, and a bunch of other shit happened. I don't know if you heard everything that happened. I'm going to kind of save it so he could tell it, but I don't blame him, man. He kind of had, like, a tough time from the very get-go.
Okay, yeah, no, I didn't know. And I mean, I guess I can understand, like, obviously us being, from Cali, it's not long of a drive. I mean, more so for me, it's about hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, you lucky mofo. Shit.
Yeah. So I know it's a long drive for you. So, but I mean, him having to fly over here, I can understand him, and being in that position, why he would maybe not want to come back.
8 hours is what I did. 8-hour drive to there, 8 hours back.
Yeah, that's rough, man.
Yeah, I had the kids with me, and like me and my family kind of did a vacation. My mom also came, and my brothers also came.
Okay.
So it was like kind of like a mini celebration of my mom graduating back in May when she did, and just like us hanging and everything like that. My wife didn't go. She was going to go. She ended up getting a refund a little while ago, but like she ended up not going because my nephew was recently born. So he's 3 weeks old. So he was born like 2 weeks right before Comic-Con. And she wanted to be able to be there by her sister's side and help her out with all that stuff. So I was like, I understand. And she used most of her vacation time then.
Yeah.
When he was born.
Family comes first, man.
Absolutely. Well, let's get back into Comic-Con though. Let's side pivot back into it. I know that you had a great time, and I know some of the things that you got into. But if you could break down your experience from San Diego Comic-Con and how it stacked against other years, because it was a bit different.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously with with everything going on around the world with COVID and all that, you know, they had to cut back on the sales on tickets. So obviously there was less people, which I mean, honestly, to me, it still felt like a lot of people, but it's crazy to think that it wasn't at capacity, which is crazy.
I
So,
think it was 135,000 people, but like including because like the thing is they don't factor in like the kids that
oh,
get brought along with. So I think like after all the kids and everything else, it was like over 150,000 $1,000, 150,000 people.
yeah,
That's fucking
yeah,
wild, dude.
it really is, man. And like I said, I mean, anyone who knows anything about cons knows that Comic Con is like, the Super Bowl of conventions. So it's like, the go-to destination. So, I mean, if I can compare it to, past years, I mean, it definitely was something different, like I said, with everything that happened, just having that in the back of your mind now, it's like we tend to think differently now, like our minds shift now because it's like just being so crowded with people. Back then you didn't think about it like that. Now it's like crazy. Obviously, you see it in the convention too. I honestly didn't see a lot of signings this year. Like a lot of a lot of studios didn't bring big movie actors that did signings, which was kind of a bummer. Because that's something I always look forward to. So that was something that was kind of a bit of a letdown in that perspective. But I mean, overall, I think just the fact that it's been so long and just missing that environment, being around, you know, quote unquote, our nerd people, it was fun, man, and
For sure.
I enjoyed it. I had a blast, and I had probably one of the best, I would say, easily top three best Comic Con experiences, there this year. So
Dude, that's fucking awesome. Like I was telling Seth, man, like I don't understand how he had a bad time. But like with me, like when I hit the floor with my kids, it was like uh almost like a wave of emotions came over me. Not like I was like sad or anything, but like just happiness. I was just like really juiced. I was excited. I was happy because like not only was I there sharing it with my kids once again, it was like that feeling of like I'm home. I'm where I'm supposed to be.
yes,
And it's just amazing. It's just I don't know. That's all. Like that's the only way that you could really explain it is like it's fucking amazing. It's just I think everybody should experience it at least once in their life.
yes, I
And,
completely agree.
and I've been lucky enough to experience it 3 times. You 6 times now at this point.
Yeah.
Is that kind of like how you felt? Like you just you
Oh,
felt like I'm home finally. Like yes.
yes, dude. Just leading up to it, like it felt so surreal, and just just seeing the convention center and just seeing all the hotels, how they put their the billboards or whatever,
Yeah.
just seeing that, like, ah, dude, it just brought back those butterfly feelings of being at a Comic Con.
For sure, dude. For sure. Fucking. It just had me juiced. It had me excited and just yeah. Like I know I had tickets Thursday through Sunday, but so like I was so worried because I kind of did some lightweight shady stuff with my kids. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna expose myself, and I'm gonna plead the fifth right now. I'm not gonna fully tell on myself, but so I was scared that I was gonna get caught and found out. Because my son technically aged out, and he should have been like one of the. He should have got his own ticket from like the 13 to like 18-year-old ticket.
Mhm.
But like when I originally signed up, it was like he aged out of there, and I guess like they supposedly said that they sent an email to everybody. I didn't get one saying anything like if you had a kid that aged out, they would give you like a certain time to like buy tickets. I
Yeah.
never got that I never got that email.
Yeah.
So I was just like worried, like, fuck, what am I gonna do? But dude, they were just like, step on up over here. Here goes your passes. It's all good. Don't worry about it. And the kids, like, I didn't even see that it said, they automatically get a 4-day pass. Thursday,
Oh
Friday,
wow.
Saturday, Sunday. And then if you have preview night, they can also get into preview night. But like theirs automatically says like all the days.
Okay. Wow.
And I was like,
That's something I didn't know, honestly.
oh, what the yeah, I didn't know that. I have it right here, and I was like, what the fuck? I did not know that. So like I didn't go to pick up my ticket till like, I don't know, like 3-4 in the afternoon on Thursday. I was like, man, if I would have knew that, I would have went like in the morning, and I could have went like all the days. But
Yeah.
oh well, I was like, oh well, I didn't know. You live and you learn.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, like it was fun. Like I stopped by a little bit for Thursday, like I said, because I went in the afternoon. Then Friday, Saturday, ran into you Friday morning, where
Yes.
we were lining up, and I was trying to get some of these Tamashi exclusives. So I got to say, this Madara, I'm so excited, man. Like the two main things I wanted to get was this Madara by Tamashi Nations, and like it's so fucking beautiful. Matt, if you're watching this, which eventually I know you will, fuck off. I do know that it is, the same old figure, but a new paint job. I get that. I don't care, but I'm not going to go and spend $250 plus $300 for the old one when I could get the, this exclusive one, which is basically the same thing, just different colors, for $70. That's fine with me. I don't care.
And that's what exclusives tend to be, at cons. So,
I wanted that, and then I got the Viz Media Naruto skate deck.
Nice.
So I have that put up on my wall with my other skate decks, and dude, when I had those two, like, and I got those both like fairly early Friday morning, I was like, I'm done. I'm good with my exclusives. I don't need anything else. If I get nothing else, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Nice.
What about you? What kind of exclusive were you looking for?
Honestly, dude, this year I feel like just exclusives in general were just
Underwhelming?
very underwhelming. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
It was just, I don't know if, obviously COVID had a big thing, to play with it, but yeah, man, like usually Hasbro has, exclusives throughout all their lines. We're talking up to even like My Little Pony exclusives, in the past, and this year it's like we had like one Star Wars, one GI Joe, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, that was it. It was Dr. Mindbender and the all blacked out Boba Fett, the in disguise Boba Fett.
Yeah,
and I was like, that's it. Usually it's like 2 or 3 different legends.
Yeah.
At least one GI Joe. At least 2 to 3 Star Wars as well. Not to mention, that's just for Black Series. They also do the vintage collection, and we get a bunch of other shit. Magic the Gathering, like you said, My Little Pony. No Power Rangers. Usually we get at least one Power Rangers, and fucking didn't get shit.
Yeah, so I mean, just with exclusives, yeah, it was. I
Dude,
honestly,
these were announced like a couple days before the con even started or happened.
Yeah,
they weren't even like announced like too far in advance. It was like a week before.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like we were literally waiting to the last minute, like, oh, like what are they gonna drop? What are they gonna drop? I mean, I believe Mesco, their con exclusive, they like revealed it. I think was it like preview night? They hinted at it, and
or Thursday. Oh yeah, they hinted at it Wednesday, and then they unveiled it Thursday, and I was like,
yeah.
Because Juan even asked me, he goes, "Hey, I'm about to stop by Mesco. Do you want me to pick it up for you?" I was like, "No, I'm good, bro. You get that for the shop. I'm straight. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'll pass." But they had like a couple other ones that were past, not San Diego Comic-Con releases, but just like past releases, like the was it the P90 Hawk dude, the mechanical dude? They had him. They had Vapor, and they had a couple other guys like they're in stock that they were selling. So I was like, that's kind of cool because they've never done that before. Really?
Yeah, I don't think they have in the past. So
I was like, that's something.
But yeah, and I mean, honestly, like all my exclusives that I wanted, I ended up getting online. So I mean, I got that NECA TMNT 4-pack. I I didn't want to risk it, so I just ordered it online when they had it, and secured that. While I was at the con, I tried to get into the Mattel booth, and I mean, you saw how hectic that booth was.
Dude, Mattel is always crazy every day. I'm every day at the con, every year. That's one of the ones that you need to like get there at 5 o'clock in the morning, secure yourself like a good spot for when they let you in, and then you need to like beeline it straight over there, like first booth. Don't wait at all. That's like if you want something from there, you definitely gotta strategize, get there early, and that has to be your first stop.
And that's what I did, man. Like we probably, like you said, we got there maybe like 3 a.m. one day.
Shit!
Yeah, we lined up in the line to get there, and me and my buddy, that's the first booth we went to, capped right when it was like ridiculous, man. So
really?
I mean, yeah, it was insane. So I mean, luckily, they did put up their exclusives online, and I was able to get the ones I wanted. So
that's good. That's cool. And I think that's they haven't done that before, have they? Have they done it to where you could get it like online?
Before COVID, it was only available to people going to the convention.
Like you could order and then you could pick it up there, right?
Exactly.
That was it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. That's how I remember it.
Yeah.
But as far as like just anybody, they've never done that, right?
No. Yeah. So
that's one thing that I think a couple different people did, if I'm not mistaken. Because Mondo for Wednesday, they even put up like the Joker, Batman, Skeletor, their 1/6 scale, and then a couple other things. On Wednesday, didn't matter if you were going to the con or not. And that was another thing that I picked up was the 1/6 scale Skeletor.
Nice.
From the Motu Revelation. That thing's fucking beautiful. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Mayshelf sculpted that one. So you know how he kills everything that he does. So like that thing's it's a piece of artwork.
For
so
sure.
I'm pretty excited. So talking about your experience over there. So when you met up with me and Seth, what was that? Friday morning.
Yeah.
We were going camping out for Tamashi. The thing that kind of made me upset after that, I'm pretty sure that you heard about this. If not, I'll share it with you here. So like we lined up. Seth was out there since 5 o'clock or so, like that. No, 5:30. I got there like at 7. He saved me a spot. I get over there. We get our tickets between 9:30, 10:30. Stop by the booth. No problems, no issues. They have you fill out like a form, how many of each you want, and then you just tell them, I want, one Madara, one Goku, 116, whatever. They give you the tickets. You go, you redeem them when you stop by the booth. We hopped in line roughly about 10:30, right at the end of our time slot. Mm-hmm. And then 10 minutes after we hop in line, it was before 11 o'clock. They were like, oh yeah, at 11 o'clock, we're going to open it up to everybody. I was like, what the fuck? So what was the point of us waiting in line? What do you mean? They're like, oh yeah, just because, we're not really moving a lot. So we're just going to open it up to everybody. I'm like, oh, bro, that's foul. I was like, I could have just stayed and slept in a couple more hours rather than waking up early. I was like, that's fucked up. But that happened a couple different times because UCC Distributing, they did the same thing where they were part of the lottery system, but for whatever reason, when I stopped by and I was like, hey, here goes my time slot. Can I hop in? They're like, the line is capped. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then they go, it doesn't matter if you if you won the lottery or not. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, we're just letting anybody in. I'm like,
really?
Well, I was like, well, that's some fucking bullshit. Why are you guys part of the lottery if you're just going to do that shit? I was like, I mean, Tamashi wasn't part of the lottery, so I kind of get that part. But I was like, I mean, you guys aren't even honoring, the whole entire thing that you guys did. I was like, that's bullshit. And they're like, the dude just said, sorry. And I was like, you son of a bitch. I just, it was cool though. Like that was Friday. I just said, fuck it. I'm not going to like wait forever. So circled a couple times, couldn't get in. So I was like, okay, we'll just come back the next day. So I went Saturday. Saturday, they were completely open. I was able to go and I got my like exclusives within like 20 minutes or so. Mm-hmm. It was like way more faster because Friday was like a long ass line for them. Yeah.
That's crazy because that's funny that you say that because I actually won the lottery for Jazzwares on Friday, and we were there pretty early when when they opened the floor to everybody. And I told my buddy, I was like, hey, I'm gonna go ask them to see, like, is there like a special line I gotta stand in for the lottery? And I showed him my phone, and my time slot I believe was like not till like 1 p.m. And this was like around 11 when we were in there. And he's like, oh, just go to the front of the line, show him your email, and you're all set. I was like, oh snap, oh, okay. So
That's dope.
I was actually able to get this was like one of the exclusives I was able to get the
Oh,
Brody
dude.
Lee, RIP.
Yeah. Yeah, that's dope. That's cool.
If you're a wrestler, you know who
Yeah.
this guy is. And yeah, so I mean, that's crazy that you got that experience at UCC. And like mine was so chill, they just took me to the front of the line.
Completely different. They're like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah, so
That's the type of service that you want, to be honest. Like, that's the type of like interaction that you want. And so, like, not to give too much of Seth's stuff away, I do know that, like, so when we were like walking around, trying to figure out where we enter for Tamashi, like Seth was trying to go, and the dude was like, "Oh no, go over there." And then Seth got kind of mad. It seemed like with the tone of voice. I was like, "Dude, relax. Like that's how these people are. Like, if you're not walking where you're supposed to be walking, they're gonna like yell or whatever." I was like, "Don't take it personal. They just like need you to move the fuck out the way, get the fuck out the way, keep it moving." Because like they'll tell you like if you're sitting on the floor, no sitting down, get up, move it, keep it moving. I was like, don't take it personally. He's like, no man, it's weird to talk to people. I was like, bro, like I get that, but like I was like, there's hundreds of thousands of people here right now.
Yeah,
I was like, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they'll scream at you. It's a fire hazard. They'll start screaming. Too many people
exactly.
up in one spot. So yeah.
Yeah, and then I mean you've been there before where past years like where shit's too crazy, too many people are packed, and then they threaten like if people don't start moving, we're shutting it all down and nobody's getting shit.
Oh, so dude, yeah. I mean, when I started going, there was no lottery. It was all first come, first serve. Which honestly, to me,
that shit was cutthroat.
That I feel like that's how it should be. It's like you really want something, you're gonna put in the time to go get there early, whatever, and boom. And I've seen crazy stuff. I've heard of fights breaking out at the Funko line because someone's so cut, and the Funko people were like, all right, screw it, we're gonna pick up our shit. No one's getting anything. We're gonna fucking hand it, to hand out the tickets to other people. So yeah, some people get crazy, man. It's something else there for sure.
Yeah, that's. And I know, like my first time ever going, this dude shoved Liz. This was before like Juan and Liz were together. He shoved Liz, and like I was like, dude, I got hella heated. I shoved him back. I was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's a female, bro. Yeah. I was like, I don't give a fuck if you want that exclusive or not. You don't fucking put your hands on anybody, especially a fucking woman. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, you're gonna get your fucking figure, bro. Like, what the fuck? And then like the security pulled me aside, like, hey, you can't be doing that. I was like, he fucking did that shit first. I was like, he pushed. I just held a light. I was like, he pushed my fucking girlfriend, dude. And he's all like, oh, he did? And then she was like, yeah, he pushed me. And then he's all like, oh, he goes, I could throw him out right now. I was like, no, it's not that serious. Just but like if you could talk to him, like he needs to chill the fuck out. Yeah. Like that's not cool. I was like, you don't just push people. Like had that been like my wife or Leilani, like one of my kids that got shoved, oh bro, I probably would have flipped my shit,
For sure.
But yeah, I heard that you got into a little special something, huh? On Saturday. Would you like to share with the people how all that experience went and like how you were even lucky enough? Like, what's the process of getting into something like that?
All right, so what we're talking about the infamous, the Golden Egg Hall H itself. Saturday is the day.
I've never been
there. Oh, really?
I've never been. One year I would love to make it in.
Yeah, even like I remember my first year too. I was able to get in, dude. I me and my wife. I remember that year they showed us the trailer to Batman vs Superman.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Yeah. So, but this year was special because me being the big Marvel head that I am, Marvel announcing that they were gonna be there. I was like, no real exclusives that I want, screw it. I'm gonna do Hall H Saturday.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, man. I mean, me and my buddy, we planned it out. We're like, hey, it was, I believe, Thursday afternoon. We went to talk to some of the Comic Con people there and like asked them like, hey, when are you guys gonna start the line for Saturday for Hall H? And this was Thursday when we're asking. So they're like, oh, it usually starts, Friday early morning, like 3-4 in the morning. So like, all right, cool. So we worked our schedule around that, and sure enough, we got there like at, I'd say like 3:30, 4 in the morning on, this is Friday.
Hmm.
And we camped out for like a day and a half, man, just to get into that, panel. And I probably slept, I kid you not, maybe an hour and a half, all of Friday night for Saturday. So
Damn.
yeah, and
I hope you had plenty of coffee, dude.
I had a little bit of coffee, not
Little
too
bit.
much, but yeah.
Okay. Were you just running off of just like pure adrenaline and excitement and just like thinking what could possibly be and what could possibly happen and everything like that?
Oh, for
Like
sure, man.
what kept you running like that, or what kept you going?
Honestly, like you said, it was that, and just being in line, you always get to meet people, talk to people, and it was crazy. Like the people that were actually right next to us, they actually came from the same town that I came from, which was fucking crazy, dude. Like, what were the odds?
That's crazy. Out of all the other 150,000 people there are, you ran into some people from your hometown. That's crazy.
Yeah, and one of the guys I remember him from high school, and we were just catching up. But yeah, dude, it's just that, just talking to people. I'm just like, oh, did you hear the rumor that we're probably gonna get this and this, and it's just like just speculating and thinking what we're gonna get. And I mean, don't get me wrong, there was times when I was just like, I'm tired, like I just want to go to my hotel and relax.
Of course.
Just sitting there, the sun hitting you, so it's just like but it was worth it, man. It was definitely worth it at the end, because like I said, easily top 3 of one of my best experiences there. So
that's so fucking awesome to hear, bro. And I'm honestly like super happy for you. Like I can't even say I'm jealous. I'm happy. Like I want to try to do that one day. Maybe when my kids are a little bit older, maybe they could be like by my side doing it with me.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool. It's just kind of rough, like when both my kids are young, and it's like I can't exactly have them out there sleeping with me or whatever like that. And I don't want to make them. Not that it would be, but I don't want to feel like I'm burdening like my mom and my kids, or my mom and my brothers, and be like, hey, can you drop off my kids and make sure that they make it to me, like after you drop them off at the front of the convention center? Like, nah, I'll just wait a couple more years till I could do something like that.
Yeah, for sure. I get it, man. I get it.
But dude, that's some fucking dedication. A day and a half. You started Friday morning at 3:30. Dude, holy shit.
Yeah, we didn't get inside till like right before 10 a.m. Saturday. So
that's awesome. So like, what, you stayed the whole entire time from like Saturday morning to Saturday night, like the whole time?
Well, I mean, okay, so it was me, my good buddy Carlos, both our wives, and actually my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law. They this was their first Comic-Con, and we told them, hey, like, this is our plan. You guys don't have to do this. We've been here before. We know what to expect. We know what to see inside. You guys don't have to be here. Like, you guys can go hit the floor, do whatever you want. But they decided to be there with us, and
that was a smart move.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously I had tickets all 5 days. So that Friday, me and my buddy, we were the first ones there, and then later on in the day, our wives hopped in line for us while we hit the floor, and we pretty much alternated like that. And
that's the way to do it.
Yeah. When it came obviously to nighttime, after they handed out the wristbands, we stayed there, and then our wives, they went to the hotel. They got to sleep in there, and we stuck it out in the nice, chill San Diego weather. So
So like you just take like a lawn chair or something like that, and you just like camp
Yeah.
out on the lawn
Yeah,
chair.
just a chair and a blanket, and it's very uncomfortable. At least it's uncomfortable for me. And but yeah,
I'm
man.
sure, like unless if you're lugging around like one of those like $200 to $300 lawn chairs that fucking like
Oh yeah,
fold up, extend out, and fucking
yeah.
like turns into like a lazy boy. But it's like that's not practical for San Diego
No,
because
yeah,
you don't want to lug that shit around. What's practical is like the little $10 foldable
yeah,
chairs,
yeah,
you know, and those are okay for like a good solid hour or so. But after that, it's like it kills you on your back, on your
oh
ass,
yeah,
everything.
oh yeah. And it's crazy because sometimes people take tents. They'll take sleeping bags.
I've seen that shit. Yep.
And they'll leave it there, dude. They don't care. They'll leave it, wherever they're lined up. They'll just leave it there.
They're like, no, that was there for me. That's
Yeah.
my shit. And then
Yeah.
like, you better not go around it or move it because they'll
Yeah.
flip out on you about
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
definitely.
Yeah, I've seen people have those like it's not exactly an air mattress, but like something that blows up that is like kind of like oval and like you
Okay,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
fall into it. I've seen people have those and they sleep out on those, and it's just like, huh, that's kind of cool, but it's like to blow that motherfucker up and then take it apart. I'm like, damn, that kind of
Well,
sucks.
no, those are you just pretty much fill it with air by yourself. You see people walking around with it, kind of like if it's a kite, trying to get air, and
Oh,
they,
really?
yeah, then they just capture the
Oh,
air and
shit.
they like tie it up
Yeah.
and compress it, and yeah, that's how they do those. And then obviously at the end, just take out the air and just roll it up like boom, put it in your backpack, whatever. Yeah,
I might have to look into one of those.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into one of those, and then also like the small little, what you call it? I forgot what type of chairs they are, but the little small ones that have like 3 metal rods that crisscross, and it's basically like
like those
you
little
just-
tripods.
yeah, like the little
Yeah.
tripod chairs, like just
Yeah.
like for when you're like sitting in line or whatever. I'm gonna look into
Yeah,
like
yeah.
getting 1 or 2 of those for like my kids.
Yeah, yeah, definitely invest in one. I invested in a $40 little chair that you fold up, and it's like lightweight. I think it's like 4 pounds. So I got one of those. And,
Hey, if you got the link, send that to me, bro. Because like
oh, for sure.
I would love to have one, and then like it just like hook on or snap onto my backpack.
Yeah,
or
man,
anything, if I could throw it in my backpack,
Yeah, and
that'd be
it's
kind of cool.
not even heavy, dude. Like I said, it's like a few pounds. Probably, I'd say 5 pounds tops. So yeah, those are
Yeah.
definitely you can just fold them up, wrap them up, put them inside the little bag that they come in. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know with Hall H, you got to see a lot of shit us general regular people did not get to see. Could you just like run down and talk about a couple of things that that you've seen and
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, obviously we started off with Warner Brothers. We had the Shazam, some of the cast members of Shazam come out. Obviously Zachary Levi, the main guy, he came out, kind of talked about the movie. And then right after that we had, Dwayne The Rock Johnson come out
Yes, sir.
and put on a show, man. I mean, and it's crazy, dude, because we were kind of far away. But even from that far away, that
He looked fucking huge.
Dude.
He's the fucking gorilla, bro.
It's
He's fucking,
and I mean-
he's a mountain of
Yeah.
a man.
Yeah, and I mean, you've met me, so I'm a short guy. So next to him, it's like, golly, dude,
He's like, this motherfucker's 2 feet taller than me. Shit.
seriously. But I mean, he put on a show, and he talked about Black Adam and just the passion and everything that went into this film, and it was pretty cool having him talk about it. It honestly made me more excited for the film. Just
Did it?
him talking about how passionate he was about this project. I think he said it was like, I think 11 years, maybe longer. That he's been working on this.
It's been
So
dumb fucking long.
it's insane. For him to keep at it. So for sure. And then like to top it off, like at the end, he gave everybody like IMAX tickets to go watch the movie.
Oh, so you guys got tickets?
Yeah, so we got tickets to go watch it in IMAX.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask, man. Like, how do they make sure that everybody gets whatever the fuck they're supposed to get?
All right, so
Like-
so once you start walking in, into the Hall H, obviously, they try to do single file, and they have workers on each side, and whatever freebies they're handing out, they'll hand them out to you. And in this instance,
Oh, as you're walking in.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So in this instance, they gave us a little paper, and it wasn't until the end when he's like, "Oh yeah, just so you guys know, that little paper you guys got, it's so you guys can go see the movie in IMAX." So I mean, if you got the paper, cool, and if you didn't, then I
So
guess.
do they run out? So not necessarily everybody gets one.
Well, I mean, I know that room holds 6,800 people.
Mhm.
So I would assume they had 6,800 of those little coupons, and if you got it, cool, and if you didn't, then But I'm assuming they eventually handed them all out. So
Got you.
yeah,
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So we had Shazam,
Shazam,
Black Adam.
Black
Did,
Adam.
did they show any exclusive trailers or anything else that everybody else didn't see, or they just talked about everything?
Yeah, they just talked about everything. I mean, it's pretty much what what you can watch on YouTube now. Nothing too special during those during those panels.
And then nothing else, right, for WB?
No, dude, that was it. I mean, just with everything going on with the studios, them trying to obviously, I think they're trying to sell Warner Brothers. I forgot who's trying to buy it, but I mean, they're going through that, and obviously the whole debacle with, was it the Flash, Ezra Miller? So I mean, it's a bummer, man. It's a bummer because a lot of DC fans are looking forward to these movies, and it sucks that they can't get their shit, together.
Did you hear about what you call it? I'm not sure how true it is, but there was like a poster or some type of like visual release earlier today about Batman #2, and it was like him stuck like in a wall of ice, like his hands and his head were sticking out, and everything else was like ice around it. And I can't remember. It said the Batman and then something else underneath it. Did you? I'm gonna post it later on the Geek Out Show Instagram. But did you see it? I got to look into it a little bit more. I don't know how. I'm not sure on the legitimacy of it. I think it's legit, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah, no, dude, I didn't hear anything about that.
But I was like, fuck, they should have showed up. Like, if this is legit, like, why the fuck didn't they just show it last week during Comic-Con? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, seriously, man. I don't know. They're just very touchy right now with all that. So,
I get it. So after they did that, what came next, or what was after that?
What came next was HBO's what was it? Game of Thrones, the new series.
Oh, House of Dragons, right?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It was very underwhelming. Not the cast that they came out, dude. It showed like they did not want to be there.
Really?
Yeah, man. It was that bad. Like, I'm just like,
no.
wow, like they would ask questions and it felt like no one wanted to answer. Everyone just kept looking at George R. Romero, and it's like, yeah, dude.
Were they were looking to him to answer the questions?
Yeah,
like they didn't know how to answer it? Like they didn't have the information, or they were like not trying to give away too much information?
No, it wasn't even anything like that. It's just, they would ask like questions like, what kind of dragon would you have if you had the opportunity, whatever, and like, just fun questions that
I never read the source material. I don't know, motherfucker.
No, one lady even said that when one of the cast members, she's like, I didn't know anything about this show, until they casted me. The script was cool, it looked cool. I'm like, dude, like really, like these are your guys' answers? Like, it was just very underwhelming, dude. And I guess apparently people on Twitter were even like, were letting him know. Even the guy who was asking the questions, he was bad too, man. It was
really?
just bad. Yeah, it was just bad all around.
So oh man, that sucks, bro.
Yeah.
So it's just like, hurry up and get the fuck off the stage. Go away.
Yes.
And I'm assuming that they didn't do anything. They didn't give you guys anything.
We actually did get some swag from them.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah. They gave us a little ticket, and at the end we got to redeem it. It just ended up being like a little bag. It said House of the Dragons, and with a little, I guess, a little Comic-Con exclusive poster that we got.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's always kind of cool.
Yeah, and that was that panel, and after that we got 3 panels of Star Trek.
Okay. I'm assuming that they did a lot better.
Yeah, it was.
They were probably actually into it rather than fucking being like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, exactly. They actually showed. Yeah, like they were having fun up there. Like unfortunately, like I'm not a Star Trek fan,
Mhm.
so I did kind of fall asleep through those panels. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
And,
when you got your hour and a half sleep in, huh?
Yeah, dude. I actually, one of my buddies took a picture of like me sleeping on my wife's shoulder, but
That's funny.
you know,
Hey, it's to be expected with Star Trek, man. Star Trek's too much of this.
Yeah.
Star Wars is,
Yeah.
that's where the action's at. Had it
Yeah.
been Star Wars, I know you would have been engaged.
yeah. And that's no shade to anyone who likes Star Trek. It's just
No,
not my jam, So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, that was easily like a good 3 hours of Star Trek we got. So
That's easily too much.
yeah.
Did you guys get anything from that panel? From those panels?
No, I mean they went over, like I said, they talked about their shows, which went over my head because I obviously don't know anything of the lore. The only cool thing is obviously Professor X was there, Patrick Stewart. So
That's the card.
There you go. And actually, I just found out that the guy who plays Huey on The Boys, he's in one of the shows. I guess they have an animated show, which I didn't know about.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's called oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank.
Is it the most recent animated one? Like it's like a kids show, I think, right?
It might be kids.
Or I don't know. It might not be kids, but I think it comes off kiddish. I seen the commercial for it.
Yeah. But I guess he's one of the
Voice
actors. So I was like, okay, that's cool. But yeah, man. I mean, sat through that because obviously the first panel was Warner Brothers. We didn't get Marvel till like 5 p.m. So
you got to save the best for last, bro.
Yeah. Well, Kevin Smith was last.
Oh, okay.
He was technically the last one. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, man, sat through that, and like you said, got my good little power nap in, and then
fully good to go for Marvel.
Yeah, man. Then the fun began, and man, did they come with a lot of hits.
So I know you got to see a lot of shit that everybody else did not get to see with just Marvel.
Yes.
So if you could start from beginning what they showed up until the end.
Yeah, for sure. So obviously Kevin Feige came out, talked about, how Phase 4 is going to end, obviously Wakanda Forever. And then he went into Phase 5, yes, 100%. Then went into Phase 5, we got the She-Hulk trailer, which everyone got to see. And we got that last...
Did you see that there's like a Johnny Blaze billboard thing or whatever?
No.
So like they're fighting. I think She-Hulk and Frogman are fighting, like in like the theater or something like that. I'll put up the screenshots, but like Frogman's like jumping off like the stage or some shit like that, and there's like one of those like a small little billboard that you like open up, like the wooden ones that just stand up like this. Like usually there's something on each side. So it says Johnny Blaze, and then it's like a dude on a motorcycle. And I stopped it and I was like, did that say what the fuck I think it just said? And then I rewound it and I screenshot it and I zoomed in. I was like, holy shit, it says Johnny Blaze.
Oh, dude, that's crazy. I didn't know. I gotta go watch that.
Just little small Easter eggs like that is fucking dope. Like when it's shit in the background, it's like, oh, so there's a Johnny Blaze in this universe?
That's
what the
crazy.
fuck?
I mean, they did say we are gonna have a few cameos. So I mean, we'll see, man.
Who knows?
Speaking of cameos, it ended with we got Daredevil. I mean,
Matt Murdock
trailer. Everyone just went crazy, man. It was.
Dude, that's dope because like they showed him in the yellow outfit. So we're gonna get him in the yellow outfit and the red outfit. That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
That's sick as fuck. And then you know that we're gonna have to get a Wilson Fisk and everything like that too.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
They made an announcement of Daredevil, right? That we're getting a series on Disney Plus.
Yes, 18 episodes, I believe they said.
That's fucking wild. That'll be the longest fucking series by far.
Yeah. So I'm curious if we're gonna get a break in between, kind of like a mid-season finale
Like
kind of
part 1
thing.
and part 2.
Yeah, because I mean, that is a lot of episodes, man. So
And I wonder if they're going to be half an hour or hour or 45 minutes. I mean, regardless, we're going to get at least like 9 hours of Daredevil.
oh,
So, like, that's fucking dope, dude.
I'm all for it.
And did they say if it's going to be rated R
They
or
didn't.
PG?
They didn't, but I mean, I've been hearing that supposedly they're gonna tone it down, which I'm kind of disappointed in if they do, honestly, because it's like, they recently added all the Netflix shows onto Disney Plus,
Mhm.
and it's like, why are you bringing these darker shows onto your platform and then bring these characters back just to tone them down? It kind of, I don't know, it kind of doesn't make sense. It's almost kind of like a slap in the face, like, hey, you could have gotten these great, versions of these characters, but we're gonna tone them down now, and you're gonna get this.
Well, from what I heard is that Blade, they said something about like Blade being confirmed rated R. So I'm like, well, if they're confirming him as rated R, why can't they just? I don't know. I'm hoping they do rated R. I guess they don't have to do it. Um, just I would like it to be on the level of the Netflix, because I think Netflix did a great job with the Daredevil property, and that's like some of the best comic book material out there, or comic book series stuff out there, is that original series of Daredevil. Like the hallway scene is so fucking iconic, and just everything.
Definitely.
Season 2 was great with the Punisher. Season 3 was pretty good. I wouldn't say as good, but it was still pretty fucking good.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, there's rumors going around that we're gonna get Jessica Jones back as well. So I mean,
Kristen Ritter?
Yeah.
Oh damn. Okay.
I don't know how true those are. I mean, supposedly John Berthal, it's
I
also
see. Supposedly they said that it was confirmed yesterday with Bernthal coming back
I
as
did see
Punisher.
something like that, but I mean, he's openly said that he's willing to come back, but they have to keep the character the way he portrayed him in the show.
He needs to be rated R. There's no going around it. There cannot be a PG-13 Disney, Disneyfied version of Punisher. Like if stuff happens and like just they keep on panning off screen every time and we don't get to see shit, I'm gonna be like, this is bullshit.
Yes. I mean, John Berthal's face screams rated R. I mean,
for sure.
That guy's fucking hardcore. So
I have such a respect for that dude. When did you ever watch the HBO series We Run the City?
No, but I hear nothing but good things about it, and I've been wanting to get on it.
It's pretty good. The last episode is a little anticlimactic because I feel like there's a lot of buildup and not a whole lot of action at the very end. It's just like, it's a real life story, so we all kind of know how it's going to end. Just I was hoping that we'd see a little bit more action and stuff. But during the filming of this, I guess some dude came onto set running from the cops, and for whatever reason, he seen Bernthal and just decided to attack him just because he's all like, I know who that is. He's a famous motherfucker. I'm gonna swing on him. And so he swung and connected Bernthal, like he hit him in the face, and he was like, dude, you weren't. He's all like, he thought it was like a choreographer, the stunt choreographer or whatever, and he's all like, what the fuck? And then he kept on going and trying to hit him, and he wasn't stopping. So Bernthal just laid his ass out.
Oof.
Just like fucking just fucked him up, and then like the cops ran on to what you call it, on the scene where they were filming or whatever to get the dude. But I was just like, that's wild. Just like a random person swung on him, and then he beat the shit out of the dude.
It definitely backfired on him.
Yeah, he thought like, oh, he's a famous dude. He's not gonna be able to do shit. But now he got his ass whooped.
Yeah,
it's funny. So I thought that was funny. But so what else did we get from over there?
All right. So after that, we got into Guardians of the Galaxy, man. We had I'd say at least half the cast came out.
Really?
We had James Gunn, Chris Pratt was there. I don't know the actor's name, but the one who portrays Mantis. She was there.
I can't remember her fucking name for the life of me, but she's gorgeous.
Yeah, and then Sean Gunn, obviously James Gunn's brother, was there. Then we had
Will Poulter, I heard he was there.
yes,
Eyebrows.
Adam Warlock himself, the guy who at one point was going to be Pennywise. I don't know if you knew that, but
I did hear that he was being eyed before Skarsgård to be Pennywise.
Well, I believe he had the role. It wasn't until like
Something
they got
happened with like.
they got a new director.
Is that what it was? And then he didn't run them, or was it scheduling conflict?
I'm guessing. They like Skarsgård better, the new director. But yeah. But anyways, I mean, this guy looked like he put in some work, man. He
that fool got big.
Yeah, he did.
That boy been hitting them weights easily. Because last time I seen him was We're the Millers or We Are the Millers or whatever.
God, yes.
Motherfucker, don't go chasing shit. And then now that motherfucker's like he'll roll up on you and snatch your woman from you.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Oh, dude, you should have seen the girls were. You heard the girls there.
Oh,
you heard them chanting for him. Yeah, he put in some work and he showed them guns, man. That fool
had his shirt.
Oh yeah.
He's like, yeah.
He had his medium shirt on,
Yeah, for sure. From the baby gap. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But yeah, he was there, and we had the actress who's gonna voice what's his name? The space dog.
Cosmo.
Yes. Was it Cosmo that they said?
Is Cosmo the space dog, right? He's the one who got out with Howard the Duck.
Yeah. But see, now I'm drawing a blank. I don't know. I believe it was him that she's gonna end up voicing.
Oh, it's a female voicing him?
Yeah. It's a female.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Okay.
I think it was Cosmo that they said, but
yeah, it's Cosmo.
But
Cosmo the space dog.
There you go.
Yes,
yeah.
Sir.
Yeah. So she was there.
I just looked it up real quick. Okay. So he's gonna be Cosmo's gonna be part of the cast then.
Yeah.
Oh shit! That's kind of cool. I did not know that.
Yeah. I didn't either. So when they brought her out and they said who she's gonna play, I was like, oh shit, okay, that's cool. But yeah, so I mean, the cast was there. Obviously everyone went crazy. James Gunn, I mean, that man, dude, he talked about just his passion about Guardians of the Galaxy and how he approached, the studio about wanting to do this movie, so many years ago. And, he kind of had an idea of how he wanted to end it. And just to know that, they're finally here, it was, he got choked up, man. And
did he?
He made a lot. Yeah, he had a lot of people choke up there too. And one of the people that really got to me was his brother, because they went and started.
Because that's his real life little brother, right?
I mean, yeah, it's his brother.
That's
so
crazy.
I mean, it's like one of those things. It's like, and he even said it's like he right away they asked the cast like, oh, what's one of the funnest or most memorable things about working on these films, and he just straight up said like just having to work with my brother, like
that's gotta be fucking dope.
And as he was saying that, like, oh dude, he was choking up, and I'm not gonna lie, man, I started choking up, and I'm just like it was and
that's
then Chris Pratt started talking, and he started getting choked up because he was like like just talking about like how James Gunn believed in him, brought him onto this role, and just the family that he made with these people.
Because before this, he was just Andy from
Parks and Rec, man.
Parks and Rec. That was it, right?
Yeah, he had the dad body and everything, and I mean, now he looks like one of those Hollister boys, So, but yeah, man, I mean, he was holding back tears and just showing his appreciation for James Gunn, for the studio, for believing in him, and just the journey that he's had with these cast members. And yeah, man, it was a beautiful thing just seeing them up there talking about it. And right after that, they said, hey, we got something special for you, and we got to see
I heard a couple of minutes, right?
Trailer. Yeah, man, it actually leaked. I don't know if you saw it. It leaked for a while.
No, I did not get a chance to
Yeah,
see it,
man.
dude. Like, so like legit, the only trailer I seen while I was out in San Diego Comic-Con was the Black Panther movie, and the Black Panther trailer, and I didn't even see that till the next day on Sunday.
Oh man.
Because it's like, like when you're out there, like the world keeps on moving.
Oh yeah.
Around you, and it's like you're kind of like just isolated and so much in the zone, like living in the now, because there's so much other shit going on.
Definitely.
Like I was like never on my phone other than when like I called to check in with my wife, be like, how are you doing, like every day, like I checked in with her. Other than that, like I was not really on my phone like that with anybody, not checking trailers, not checking for releases, nothing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to see if I could track down that trailer. But if you could let us know what happened.
Yeah, I mean, so it starts off. We get the Guardians. They're on their ship, and you see Nebula come out. Oh, actually, Nebula was there too. My bad, Nebula was there too. She
Zoe
was
Saldana?
No,
What's her
Nebula,
name?
the sister.
Oh, Nebula.
Yeah.
Something Jillian.
Yeah.
Okay,
she's
a pretty chick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If
she's real pretty.
You've seen the new iterations of the Jungle Book, yeah, you'll see she's pretty. Yeah.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah. So yeah, she was one of them too that was there. But anyways, yeah, starts off the trailer with that. She's just trying to gather the Guardians, and Star-Lord's like, "What's going on?" She's like, "Oh, well, we have a meeting with the Ravagers, and they're." From the trailer, I'm assuming their new leader, which is Gamora. And,
oh shit! Okay.
So we see Gamora, being the leader of the Ravagers, and throughout the trailer, I feel like we're gonna get a lot of Star-Lord just, trying to get back Gamora, trying to have her remember.
Yeah, because this isn't her. This isn't his Gamora. This is just a Gamora.
Yeah, and you see it in the trailer. Like he straight up tells her, like, like, you were the love of my life. Like, you were my everything. Like, you really don't remember anything. And she's just like, no. And then we get, James Gunn being
that's gotta break
the guy that he is. It's like, you have all the other Guardians listening in on their conversation and telling him how pathetic he sounds. It was common.
Oh man, poor Chris Pratt, poor Star-Lord.
And we're gonna get a new iteration of Groot, man. We're gonna get a big, buff ass Groot.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So this isn't gonna be our one from number one. This isn't our baby Groot. This isn't our teenage Groot. This is a whole new and improved Beast Mode Groot.
This is swole Groot, man. I mean, yeah, he looks big and
probably how he should have looked like from the very beginning. But you know what? It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
So yeah, we see our new iteration of Groot, and they introduced baby Rocket Raccoon, man. And
I heard. Is it like a flashback? Is that what it is?
It's a flashback, man. And I mean, I think even James Gunn has hinted in the past where he said he wants to get into Rocket's backstory and how he became what he is. Because I mean, he said it himself, like, they made him the way he is, and we're gonna get that, dude. You see him as a baby, and it's gonna pull your heartstrings, man.
That's what I heard, because I heard Kevin Smith talk about it a little bit, that he got choked up from watching it. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, wow. I was like, I really can't wait then to watch it.
And we see a glimpse of him as a baby, and it looks like he's looking at his owner / creator, and he's just giving him his, like a baby looking at, at a parent, just innocent eyes, just, thinking that they're their protector. And it's just like, God damn, man. It's just like, to know what's going to happen to him. It's like brutal.
Dude.
Yeah. And, but yeah, we're going to get baby Rocket Raccoon. We get a cool glimpse of Adam Warlock fighting. And,
oh yeah?
Yeah, he looks pretty cool.
Who is he throwing down with?
I want to say just some random goons. It doesn't really show.
I wonder if we'll get his evil side,
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I mean,
the Magnus side,
yeah,
and like
yeah,
I wonder if they're gonna have him like change his skin color or whatever. Because like in the comics, like when it was like the evil, like he turned like that blue. That's why like
yeah,
with the Marvel Legends, there was like the opposite head
yeah.
with the blue and stuff like that.
Mhm.
That would be kind of cool if
Yeah,
they do
I mean,
something like that.
I can see them doing that. Probably starting him off like they do with a lot of characters. Being a villain, and then eventually
turning good.
possibly joining the Guardians. So for sure, for sure. And I mean, James Gunn said it. I mean, this is the end for the Guardians. He said it during the panel. So I mean, a lot of people were like, and he's like, that doesn't mean I'm gonna kill everybody. It just means this is the end for these Guardians.
That's what I was
So, I
gonna.
mean,
That's what I was gonna say. This is maybe the end for these Guardians and this
For
team
sure.
up. Maybe not necessarily everyone will die. Maybe nobody will die. Just people
go
walk
through.
away. Like I could see a Chris
Yeah.
Pratt and Gamora walking away into the sunset.
Yeah,
them falling in love. They walk away into the sunset, and then maybe Nebula will stay. Rocket and Groot will stay. I could see maybe Drax dying off because of the whole entire BS that happened with Batista, and
Yeah.
everything's been rocky, and him saying, "Okay, well, I'm just gonna finish up this last one,
Yeah.
and that's it." So I could see him maybe dying, and them maybe introducing a couple of new characters besides just Warlock, and that's the new crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that too. Yeah, and yeah, man. I mean, we get even the actress who plays Mantis. She even said we could possibly see new fighting moves and possibly new power moves from her in this
Oh
movie.
shit!
Kinda hint-
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't really confirm. Kevin Feige was there, but she kind of smiled while she said that. So
Like, hopefully, I don't get in trouble
Yeah,
for saying
exactly.
this.
yeah. And we got introduced to who I'm gonna say is our big bad for the film, and it's none other than a High Evolutionary.
Oh, really? I did not know
Yes.
that.
Yes, and
Oh shit, that's dope.
hell yeah, and he's actually you saw Peacemaker, correct?
Yeah.
The show. He's actually portrayed by the guy who's leading the team, who ends up being one of the
The black dude?
black
Mern?
yeah
Mern or Murney, something like
yeah
that?
yep he's
Oh, no way. Oh,
Yeah,
shit. I kind of like
yeah,
that dude. I
I'm
kind
like,
of
why
like
does
him.
this guy look so familiar?
Yeah.
And boom, someone said it. I'm like, okay, now I know why he looks familiar. Yeah, it's
Damn. Oh, shit.
and he looks awesome, dude. I mean, it's an all purple. He's gonna be in all purple suit.
Yeah.
You're gonna see his face, his regular face, and like half the back of his head. It's like you can tell like it's attached to like metal stuff, and
Oh, shit.
it looks dope. Yeah, and he actually came out during the panel in character, dude.
Oh, no way. Really?
Yeah, he started.
Dude,
It was
I
awesome.
love that type of dedication.
Yeah.
When people come out in full makeup or in their costumes, whatever,
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
That's dedication right there.
Yeah, and he was in full character. Started talking about how we're all scum and how he needs to improve our race, and I did a little background on High Evolutionary. He's one of those characters where he experiments and tries to make better species, and that kind of, I don't know if it's not confirmed, but that kind of hinted to me that maybe he's the creator of Rocket. I kind of have a feeling he's gonna be.
Could be. Oh,
created.
shit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we're going to get his backstory.
Yeah,
Is because he's in it. Fuck.
yeah. So I mean, it's not confirmed, but I mean that was just my taking of it. But yeah,
That could be wild, dude. I would be so juiced and pumped if we do get that.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
So, but yeah, he came out, did his whole little spiel, and it was awesome. And yeah, man, it was dope.
That's fucking dope, dude.
So, and yeah, and from that panel, we moved into Ant-Man, Quantumania, which is our first confirmed film for phase,
For phase 5, right?
phase 5. Yeah,
Dude,
believe
that's fucking
February?
dope.
We get that February. So I mean, that's within a few months, dude. So I mean,
Dude, it's less than a year. Yeah, it's only like, what is it, 7 months away from right now, roughly. That's
Super
awesome.
cool. Yeah, so I mean, we got the director. He came out. Paul Rudd came out. What is it?
I love Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
love him.
the actress who plays the
King?
Wasp. What's her name?
Oh no, I thought the dude who played King come out. Is it
Well, he did too, but yeah.
Jonathan Majors? I can't
Jonathan
remember who
Majors.
plays Wasp. Wasp actress. Let me look this shit up real quick. Oh yeah, that's what I thought it was Evangeline Lilly or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was something Lilly.
Yeah.
So yeah, her.
Yeah. And then we got Paul Rudd's daughter who she came out.
Yeah, because she's also going to play a part too because they aged her up from Endgame. I forgot about that. Yeah.
And I think she's gonna end up being a Stature who she becomes in the comics.
Yeah.
So we got a trailer. We got another trailer for that we got to see, but you don't see her in it as a character. But
was Michael Douglas confirmed or
yes,
Michelle Pfeiffer?
Yes, they're actually both in the trailer that we got to watch there.
Yeah, dude, because that's what I was going to say, dude. This is 3 generations now of like the whole entire crew.
Yeah, dude.
Because we got the OGs, the grandparents and the parents, and then fucking the daughter. That's sick, dude. Because we've never had that type of dynamic before in a superhero movie where it's multi-generational of a family. That's sick.
Yeah, it was crazy. So I mean, the trailer opens up with Paul Rudd, Inkpin, or Scott Lang, sorry, and he's there reading his quote unquote autobiography of how he saved the world. He's reading it to a bunch of people, a bunch of like kids are there. And
do they talk about him having a podcast at all? Because like the whole entire Miss Marvel show, how they said that he has a podcast.
Not in the trailer, not that I can recall, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope that they touch on that. At the very least, touch on it a little bit. Like he's all like, "Come on, guys, be quiet. I'm trying to record,or some shit like that."
Yeah. So
maybe his co-host is Luis.
Right?
Oh
my God, that'd be great. Yeah. That'd be awesome. But yeah, we get him. He reads his book, and then it goes into he's talking about tells the little kids not to give up. Gives this little superhero speech to them, and then we get a glimpse of him breaking out his daughter out of jail because she's getting into some stuff, and she just wants to be like her dad and wants to be a hero, but she's obviously getting caught doing stuff, and then he's sitting at a dinner table and he's with his daughter, and then you got Michael Douglas is there, Michelle Pfeiffer, and then you got Angelina. Right, Angelina?
Evangelina.
Okay, Evangelina, she's there, and, they're talking about, just making fun of him in his book, and, oh, you saved the world, huh? Oh, I didn't know. You should write a book about it. He's like, haha, you guys are really funny. And right after that, they're messing with a device or something, and it ends up sucking him into the quantum realm, man.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So, and right off the bat, we get them in the quantum realm, and they're exploring, trying to figure out how to get out of there. And we see Bill Murray, dude. We see Bill Murray in the trailer.
Bill Murray?
Yeah, Bill Murray's in the trailer. He's in the movie. You didn't know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What is he doing?
I don't know who he's portraying, man, but
just big chillin'.
It sounded from the way he talked in the trailer, because he was like. He talks to Michelle Pfeiffer's character and is like, "Oh, it's so good to see you again." And like, obviously we know from past movies, she was in the quantum realm. So we're probably going to hint at maybe he was like a love interest of hers while she was there.
Oh, shit.
But yeah. So we get Bill Murray in there, and a few scenes later we get our first look at confirmed MODOK.
I did hear about that. I did hear that So is he in the chair? Is he in the floaty chair and everything like that, or what?
It was like a really fast clip of it. He's just like, looks like he's just like flying by. So I want to say he's getting the chair and just hovering by. The only difference is from this clip that we got, he's wearing like almost like a metal plate face. So I don't know what's up with that, but they did say we're gonna get a very similar comic accurate version of him. So I don't know if that's just to protect him, and he takes it off, and we actually get to see full on MODOK. But yeah, I mean, even after they play that trailer, the director did confirm that yes, that is MODOK. So
that's crazy because we've already got the hint at AIM in the Marvel universe. So.
Yes, so that's cool, man. I mean, and supposedly he's gonna be portrayed by the guy who played Yellow Jacket. Apparently, you remember?
Really? What the fuck?
Yeah, because you remember, obviously, Yellow Jacket gets sucked into the quantum realm, and I guess it's gonna mess with him to the point where it makes him into MODOK.
I don't know if I like that.
That's what I heard. I don't know, but that's what I heard.
I don't know if I like that. I would have liked for it to be like another scientist who maybe doesn't like Scott Lang or Hank Pym or somebody, and then like, because did you ever play the Avengers game by Square Enix?
I didn't.
So like he started off as like a normal dude, and like his head got bigger and bigger and bigger just because this experiment like went wrong, and then eventually like he just ended up having just like basically being all head, and he made a suit that was like made him float and everything else. It was like a chair with like arms and all this other. It was like a battle suit basically.
Okay.
So I think it was like a good take. I don't know how I feel about the Yellow Jacket dude coming back and be like, it's me, bitches, and I'm all head now, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see. Like I said, we just got him wearing like a metal face shield. So I mean, we'll see hopefully soon what he really looks like. But we got him, and then we get Ant-Man coming out, and he's looking at somebody walking towards him, and it's none other than Kang the Conqueror himself. And then he tells him, "Oh my gosh, dude, everyone went crazy." Which, I mean, a lot of us already knew he was rumored to be in the film, but just seeing it there, it's just like it was something else. And yeah, dude, he comes out.
Definitely.
Ant-Man tells him like, I'm an Avenger. Kind of tell him like, you don't want to mess with me. Like, I'm an Avenger. and then he tells him, and I'm kind of paraphrasing, but he's like, oh really? He's like, have I killed you yet? Kind of like saying, have I killed you like in another dimension, in another multiverse kind of thing. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and we don't get the purple Kane yet, but it's just we get him, and
so did he look like how he looked in Loki, basically?
Yeah, he looked similar.
Like the one that remains or whatever.
Exactly, but even after the panel, when we saw the trailer, they asked Anthony. Is it Anthony Majors?
It's Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, they asked Jonathan Majors. They asked him like, so we know you have different variants of yourself. Like, what variant is this? And he confirms. He said there will be conquering. So that pretty much gave it away that this version is Kang the Conqueror himself. So that's exciting in itself.
I want to get him with the blue face, like a blue faceplate, or like just paint on his face with the outfit, with the purple and the green. I want to get all. I want that. I really do want that.
Yes. And so we get him, and that's how the trailer ends, and it was crazy.
That's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah. But so I don't know if you also heard that apparently. Oh my gosh, sorry, my kids. I don't know.
Okay, dude. No, yeah, it's all good. No worries. They're excited too, bro. They're like,
right?
hell yeah, we can't wait.
Yeah.
King the Conqueror's coming.
Oh my god.
It's okay. No worries.
But anyways, so there's rumors that like he's not gonna have a big role in the film. He's gonna kind of be like how I guess Thanos was introduced in Guardians, where we just got like little snippets of him kind of thing. So that's from rumors that I heard. I don't know if that's true or not, but he's kind of he's just kind of be in the background kind of thing. So, but I
He's
guess.
eventually going to be the big bad that
Oh yeah,
everyone's going to come to.
definitely. But
That'll be crazy.
yeah, man, yeah. And
So after that, did you guys get Wakanda? Is that when you guys got Wakanda?
after that, yes, that's when we got Wakanda.
That's
And
sweet.
let me tell you, man, that
Dude,
was
that looked like it was like an event.
yes.
Because
Did
like
you
they
see
came out to like
the video?
live music
Yes.
and a bunch of other dude. How was
Oh,
that? Like, did you?
dude.
I'm sure that you had chills because I had chills
Oh,
just from the
yes,
videos, dude. I was
dude,
like,
yes.
wow,
I'm
that's a
like,
spectacle,
I'm
bro.
looking at my wife.
That's
Yeah, it's
like that's what makes it going like to Hall H. That
yeah,
right there,
man.
that type of shit.
Yes, yeah, man. We had that, and after that, we had Ryan Coogler come out, and go outside, mama. And right after that, we had Ryan Coogler come out, and man, right off the bat, you can see it in his face how difficult it was for him to stand on that stage without, yes.
Without Chadwick,
Oh my gosh, yes.
without T'Challa.
And he he went into a little story about like what did he say? However many years ago it was when I think he said it was like he said like 7 years ago today or something like that. No, not 7, maybe a little less, but anyways, he said like so and so years ago today we were in Hall H, introducing the first trailer to Black Panther, and the whole time he's like Chadwick has these big hands, and the whole time he had his hand on his shoulder and just pressing on it from the excitement of watching themselves, on the screen.
Yeah.
And he's like, after that, he's like, my shoulder was sore for like the whole day. He's like, and then he's like, and I can feel his presence with me right here, right now, like just his hand on my shoulder, and then just
That's cool.
I just could not. I broke out, man. I'm just like just crying, just like wow, like
I don't blame you, bro. Yeah.
it was special. And then we brought the cast out. We had Shuri come out, Okoye. We had
M'Baku.
M'Baku. It was funny because he came out and the audience started doing his chant. You know how he does.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's fucking dope.
Awesome. We had what did I say, Okoye, and who's the other one?
Did Angela Bassett come out? The Queen?
No, she wasn't there.
She wasn't there. What about Nakia?
Yes, Nakia.
Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Nakia and M'Baku are together in real life. If I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah.
And
if I'm not mistaken.
She's the one from that movie. Didn't she do a movie with Jordan Peele? Right, that's her. Us. Did you know that she was born in Mexico?
I had no idea.
Yeah. Fun
Just
fact.
Mexican.
Yes. Yeah. She speaks fluent Spanish, man. It's crazy.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And then talking about Mexicans and Spanish, you guys also got Tenoch Huerta, or Namor.
Yes. He came out.
That's awesome.
It was great, dude. And then we had some of the other I want to say the Atlanteans cast members came out. And yeah, man, they all came out. They all started talking about, obviously, their love for this film, what it means to them, and just seeing someone represent them, because obviously Black Panther is a black superhero, and for a lot of people, like that's to get that representation on screen, it meant a lot to them, and for them to be a part of this film, and they said how a blessing it was, and obviously how devastating it was too, not to be there with the late great Chadwick Boseman himself. So that was crazy, man. And obviously we got to hear from all of them, and then when they got to our MCU Namor himself, he started talking, and he gave a great speech too, man. It choked me up. He started talking about how, he was raised in the hood. He's like, it's inclusion. Because of inclusion, I am standing here before you guys. Like, I'm from the hood. Like, I was raised in the hood. I was, raised around, people like this. It's like, like, inclusion, he kept saying. And then right after that, he's like, now I want to talk, to my Hispanic, people in my native tongue. And man, just hearing him talk, me being, Hispanic, hearing him talk, talking about how, a lot of us Hispanics, we leave our country, for a better living, we sacrifice so much. And he said, I did that, and look at me now, I'm here. And man, I couldn't help but, tear up, because it's like,
Yeah,
I
so
come-
many of us do that. Like, so many of us have uncles, aunts, grandpas,
Exactly.
grandmas, everything, cousins that
yeah,
have done that.
yeah. So it was,
They take the leap, come over here, and then try to slowly bring the rest of the family over, or just send money back. So when they go back to Mexico, everyone's eating, everybody's having a better life because of that.
exactly. So it was beautiful, man. And like I said, just seeing the whole cast up there, and it was something awesome. And obviously, when they introduced the trailer, it's like, and right before that too, like, Kevin Feige said, like, all right, we've showed you guys, the future. We showed you, the past. Now it's time to show you, the forever. And just chills after he said that,
I'm
and
sure.
seeing the trailer for the first time. Oh
Dude,
my god!
that
It was,
trailer gave me fucking chills, dude.
oof.
Even thinking about it right now, I have chills
Yeah,
like right now,
yeah.
dude. Just
I'm
like
with you, man.
the no woman, no cry, the imagery, the
Oh,
mixing in Kendrick, and just everything that you see. Namor being born, and then you get to see him freshly out the womb, right, with the
yes,
little
exactly.
wings on his feet. Then you kind of see him as a child, and then you see him as a full-grown, imposing man.
Yes,
And you get to see different points throughout, which seems like Wakanda, from when they find out that T'Challa first dies, and then them trying to heal
yeah,
from that, and then so whatever the conflict is going to be between the two sides, Atlantis and Wakanda, now going to war. So it's like everything building up together is just like, wow,
yeah,
wow.
yeah, yeah. It was awesome, man, and I really loved the approach Marvel took. Like switching it up. Making it, adding that Aztec background to it. I thought that was like smart. It's like we already have
It's
Aquaman.
genius.
Yeah, we have Aquaman. We have that version of him. Let's do our version of Aquaman, but let's make it different. And it works, and it's yeah, I love it.
Because if they would have tried to do anything Polynesian based or something like that, it would have just been a copy and a ripoff.
Yeah,
At least with doing something like this, it kind of makes sense a bit, because it's like kind of like a forgotten land, a forgotten people
yeah,
type of thing,
sure.
which it kind of is.
Yeah.
The indigenous people are forgotten about a bit, unfortunately. But dude, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't wait. This speaks a lot more for our people, and does a lot more representation for our people being Hispanic than America Chavez did, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I kind of like talked about it briefly with Adrian when I recorded with him 2 days ago, but it's completely different when that character wasn't represented properly, one, and two, that's more about being Latin American than true Latin hair. Like, this is our culture and our past now coming to present day, which is insane. That's cool.
Definitely.
And that just does a whole lot for us than unfortunately what America Chavez did.
Yeah, but I feel like he's gonna kill it, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited. I can't wait. I pre-ordered that Marvel Legends right when it went up.
Oh, for sure, dude. I was like, I need that, dude. I definitely need that without a doubt.
And usually I complain about Marvel Legends being overpriced right now, but I said screw it, I'm getting this.
I would gladly pay $30 to have that motherfucker right now in my detolf. And like, I'm not one to really mess with the whole lot of MCU. Like, I really try to stay away from MCU shit.
Mhm.
But that's gonna be proudly displayed in my detolf shelf with my Avengers.
For sure.
I'm like, I sold off my other Namors that I had, and now I'm just like, I have no regret, no remorse. I'm like, that's the one definitely I need.
Yeah, and they're giving him the ears too, man, which is cool. He's getting the pointy ears.
Yeah,
So,
the elf ears.
Yeah, that was awesome. So yeah, man, I can't wait.
Did you guys get anything from Marvel?
We did. Kevin Feige talks about how he loves hats, and he gave us all a hat.
Oh yeah, you guys got the ones that say Multiverse Saga, right, or something like that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
that's dope.
Wish I had it right here with me, but yeah, we got a hat, man.
That's dope.
That was cool. And man, I totally forgot, dude. But we did get one more trailer, and I totally forgot about it. We got Secret Invasions. We got the first trailer for.
Really? Oh shit! I did not know that you got Secret Invasions.
Let me tell you. Oh my gosh, dude! They said this is going to be dark, and from the looks of the trailer, it's dark, man. You definitely get those Captain America Winter Soldier vibes, man. Like very like
espionage.
Yeah, man. And oh, dude, it looks so great, man. You get Maria Hill. She comes out and she meets up with Sam Jackson himself. Nick Fury, and she says like, well, why are you here? Like, we've had so many situations and we haven't came back. Like, why now? And he tells her like, there's something big going on, and like, I needed to make sure that you are who you are. And he gets into the whole like, like, who can you trust? Because if you know anything about the Secret Invasions, it's it's the Skrulls wanting to come and take over, and it's
you don't know, it could be any one of us.
And you get that in the trailer, man. You get a scene where we get Rhodey. Rhodey's he's in the show, so we get War Machine. He's in it. We get him, and I want to say I don't remember if it was him. He's like trying to get some information out of a guy, and then he looks up, and it's the same guy, but like 10 of them behind him. So right off the bat, they're all Skrulls. And dude, this trailer.
Oh, what would be kind of cool? Like, because like how the Skrulls would kind of like mix and match some like certain parts of like certain people. Like it'll be like a dude that's like kind of like how the Super Skrull started blending the powers. Like other Skrulls would do that shit too. I hope that we get some of that. Like it's like a dude that lightweight looks like Chris Hemsworth and like has like some of his armor, but like he also has like some other shit. Like I would love if they mixed and matched and blended some of the shit like that together.
Definitely. And
that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, we can get cameos. We can get Robert Downey Jr. back. I mean,
oh my god, dude, that would be insane.
Yeah, dude,
that would be insane.
Yes,
yes, sir.
This show looks, man, it was a good trailer. It was awesome. So I can't wait for that one for sure.
And then after that, then you guys got Kevin Smith. Not to dismiss him, but it's like to go from like such a high to like there, and not to diss Kevin Smith because I love Kevin Smith and all of his stuff, but it's like, okay, Clerks 3. It's not like he's gonna go and say like, oh, and I'm also doing this and this and this, and I have that comic coming up with DC, and I got this coming up with, it's like, okay, all right, guy. But was it cool though? Like, did he show like something new for what you call it?
So
Clerks 3?
I'm not gonna lie, I left after that, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. No worries.
70% of the people left.
Hey, so, no worries. I get it. I understand.
I heard from his podcast that he did show like I think he said like
first 5 minutes.
5 minutes of it.
Yeah.
So,
I heard that too, but I was wondering if maybe you've seen it so you could let us know what happens.
No, man.
No, it's all good, bro.
After that, we're like, all right, well, we got up and left. But yeah, man. And yeah, that was the panel, and then obviously we got the teaser for Phase 6, how we're starting and how we're ending.
Yeah, I seen what you call it, the stills of all that stuff, like the map and what's coming. We're gonna start with the Avengers movie,
Yes.
end with an Avengers movie, or something like that. Or we're getting 2 Avengers movies in the same year, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, or something like that.
Yeah, the Kang Dynasty, and then Secret Wars.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's just so insane. I feel like there's so much theory, kind of like just guessing and crafting and this and that we could do, but it's just like, what is it going to be? And I really hope the Secret Wars, I hope that it's a little bit of kind of like the Spider-Man, the animated series, where it's ripping people at a time, ripping people at a time. Because I remember, like, he was able to call on Captain America, and they're like, "Oh, nobody's seen him since World War II,"
Exactly.
and it's like they ripped him out of time, which was fucking dope. So I would love if they're like, "Oh, they brought back Chris Evans," and it's like Chris Evans, when he was younger, obviously not the old man that we have now. That would be dope, and Robert Downey Jr. Or like even if they like brought in a fucking Wesley Snipes Blade or Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Like I don't think it would be like that, but it would be fucking amazing if they did shit like that. If they started mixing our heroes past and the multiverse from like everything that we had over the years, that would be insane. And that would be great.
What if this can be our introduction of our live action Miles Morales?
Dude, they're like, oh, Spider-Man, and then like they pull in Miles Morales, like, he looks a lot. That's not Tom Holland, that's not Peter Parker. Be like, oh, well, you didn't say which one.
Yeah, and I mean, that can be Tom Holland passing the torch because he's been vocal about saying how he wants to, eventually pass on the torch to, the next Spider-Man. So
yeah, if you think about it, the man's been doing this for the past like 5-6 years or whatever as Spider-Man. So it's like he doesn't want to just only do this. He's still fairly young. He has his next 30-40 years still ahead of him. Yeah. So it's like you don't want to be typecast, and you don't only want to be locked into this.
For sure, yeah.
Well, I think this is a good spot to end it, bro. I know that my daughter is like, come on, let's she's looking at me. So yeah, I think this is a good spot to end it. If you want to let the people know where they can keep up with you and follow you at.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you guys can, follow me at Agustin Garcia 1190 on IG. I rarely post, but I'm always showing love and support for everyone else. Hitting the like. But yeah, that's where you guys can find me, and I appreciate you having me on. It was fun, getting to hang out with you and Seth, even though it was, for just a little bit, but it was a blast, man. I had a lot of fun, and hopefully we can do it again next year, man.
Dude, maybe next year I might join you for Hall H and be like, fuck the exclusives and do Hall H and camp out with you.
hey, Kevin Feige said we'll see you guys next year, so I mean.
All right, let's do it next year.
Hell yeah, man, I'm down.
And I'm Gil, your host. You can find me at Black Hole Comics, all social media, and YouTube. Till next time, make sure to stay geeked up and geek out.
Peace.